is up, guys? It is WNR Wednesday Night Rip It. Hey, everybody. Glad you guys are here. We are back on Rip It. This is our second video of doing Rip It. So show two, guys. So thank you for that round of applause. We've got Dan Bidondi, Truth Radio Show here on our second Rip It show. How you doing today, Dan?
What's going on, brother? Pretty good. I'm good in the good mood, but also in the bad mood. So like I am in a mix of both.
You're in a mixed emotions. I see you in your workout clothes.
Yeah, I just got out of the gym and just shot over here, got my stuff ready for the show tonight and this show here and ready to rock.
Speaking of your show tonight, brand new channel.
Yep. Oh, this is going to be on my Rumble tonight. We're going to start doing the shows on that channel like Friday. So
when are you going to move? Were you going to move your back from Rumble over to the brand new channel?
I'm going to be going back and forth. That's why I tell people to save the confusion. If you go to truthradioshow.com, it's got the links where we're going to be broadcasting that day. Or you go to the website, click the link, and it goes to whatever platform we're using. And I'm actually going to unveil the platform too with a brand new documentary. Well, it's not new. We made it back in 2009, and with a lot of copyright issues and everything else, of course, it got ripped off of YouTube, and plus exposed a lot of the police state and everything else going on. I decided to rebrand it, touch it up a little bit, remove the copyright stuff and everything else. Yeah, and you ran it through the check with the YouTube, so it looks pretty good. So this Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern, after the Breaking Babylon.
Well, the link is down below to Dan's brand new channel. So you got the news coming up tonight right after Rip It, right?
Crazy stuff going on. And it's a whole Alex Jones stuff, man. Alex Jones and the Sandy Hook crap. Been watching here and there. They bring me and Wolfgang Halbig, they bring us up all the time in the court cases, play our videos and everything else. Both sides of the line.
What, they're playing your videos in court?
Yeah.
You're joking.
Nope. And they always play my reports I did when I worked for InfoWars and I was a contractor. But Alex is like, he doesn't know right from left right now. He's like, oh, yeah, he wasn't working for me. We didn't send him. I'm like, why was I on your show then? I interviewed Rob Dude's uncle, who's FBI agent. Right away, they had me on the show, the nightly news. You know what I mean? So don't say I wasn't doing stuff for you. He's trying to say he didn't send me. You know what I mean? Like, that's what he's trying to go out to try to, because he says, oh, Dan was a little too rough with the Sandy Hook thing. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? And I guess today in the court, he was saying that he didn't authorize that, whatever. He's like, give me a break, dude. You know what I mean? Like, give me a freaking break. At least I didn't sell out like you did with the new age crap and everything else, man. And the thing is, like, these people, they get them on a stand and they look like chickens. Instead of standing your ground, if you truly believe something, doesn't matter what the outcome is. If you truly believe in something, and you're right, okay? You stand your damn ground and don't cower just to save yourself money, Sickening, you know what I mean? And I stood my ground in the Sandy Hook stuff when I was 2 ridiculous depositions for 16 freaking hours. It was utterly ridiculous, man. And I chewed their asses out. I'm just like sick, man. These people are just ridiculous, man. Exploiting the deaths of children to push gun control. It's going to get more kids killed. Then limit your free speech. Then you got Alex Jones on the other side of the spectrum there, lying about everybody and himself too. He doesn't even know what the hell's going on. I mean, the guy is like so all messed up, man, and selling out to the new age crap and everything else. Man, it's so much stuff going on.
Dan, I can see why you're upset. Dan, I just want to caveat what you were talking about, Truth Radio Show, the new pro channel that you got coming up, and you being on Rumble, and this mix-up with Alex Jones. I just want to say this publicly and in front of everybody. You're 10 times better than Alex Jones. When you present the news, I know I'm getting the unfiltered news. Now, I know InfoWars has been a big part of it, but you, my friend, the way you present it, time for Truth Radio Show on its own. You can do it, dude.
Definitely.
You could definitely do it.
I'm over here defending this guy, and meanwhile he's throwing me under the bus and lying and denying that I was even there. Then when you presented the information, there's tons of shows that supposedly after I got fired, I was on the nightly news several times with my reports and everything else. If I got fired, how's my reports being aired on the nightly news? And him himself interviewing me on the show, his show and the nightly news, and they're talking about our East Coast reporter Dan Bidondi, blah blah blah. It's just ridiculous. It's sickening that he doesn't remember things. That was the biggest problem in InfoWars. It was the lack of communication. And I mean, I'm not throwing at all. I'm not bashing anybody in InfoWars. The people I work with, I love them to death, like brothers and sisters, and they still are, But I don't know if it's because there's too much stuff going on, but he doesn't remember stuff. And there's a major lack of communications going on. It always was like that in InfoWars. I mean, like it's crazy. You get told you could do something, you do it, then you get yelled at for doing it. Oh, and I said you couldn't, you know what I mean? There's just many different things, you know, and it's like, there's no straight story, you know what I mean? And that's why they're calling him out. They're calling him out in the stand, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh man, I can't believe you said that. He, you know, just a deposition before he said the opposite, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh man. And it looks like he's afraid, he's cowering out, you know what I mean? And a lot of people are cowering out in these lawsuits. I don't know, man. I'm just like, I stand by my belief. I don't care if I get sued, don't care if I get arrested. The only people, and I told them straight to their faces, these little slime bags, their lawyers, I told them right to their face, I could care less what the court says. I don't go by you people. I abide by the word of God. The only person I answer to is Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I could care rat's butt, okay, what you people think or what you people have to say. I'll say what I want, when I want, and only the Lord's going to shut my mouth, plain and simple. And that goes out to all you Sue Happy people in Connecticut. You know what I mean? A bunch of sickening people, man. Exploiting the debts of children because guns pulled if they get more kids killed. Then you want to target free speech. You know, we know this is a Bloomberg operation. That's all it is, to go after gun rights and the thing is, here's the thing. I'm not defending Alex Jones no more. However, if they take him out, all the rest are up. All of us, they're going to come after all of us. All on the chopping block. So that's why you should be mad. You know, you don't have to agree with Alex Jones, whatever the case. But the point is, free speech is on the chopping block right now. And more than likely, they're going to somehow try to come after me because they keep mentioning me all the time. If they go after the head of the person, then they start going down the ladder. So it doesn't matter. They're not going to shut me up. I don't care if I get a court order, a hush order, that you can't go on the air no more. I'm going to flip them the double birds and keep going on until the Lord shuts me down, plain and simple. I don't cower with the scumbags, man, the criminals, man. And I'm just like really ripped, man. And I'm like just fired up right now because our liberties are right now being threatened. And unfortunately, both sides are lying about me. Both sides are lying about Wolfgang Halbig. Wolfgang Halbig is one of the nicest men you'll ever meet in your life, man. And that guy lost his family, his job, his whole livelihood because he dared to ask questions. You know what I mean? And it is utterly sick. I might not agree with a couple of things he believes in. However, I still support the man. You know what I mean? And the guy's a wonderful man. You know, he really is.
This has been a part of your life for quite some time. This what I've been seeing going on lately, Dan, is concerning. And, you know, I've been praying for you and your family. The rest of them, Alex Jones is going to cover his own butt, my friend.
Yeah.
He's going to cover his butt like nobody's business. He's going to get the lawyers. He's got the money that none of us, anybody else has in that group, right? So he's going to CYA. He's going to continue to do his videos and be untouched. Kind of leads me into why he's doing New Age and kind of makes me think, is he controlled opposition or not? You know, especially how his character is acting right now. Now, I want you to be careful tonight on YouTube. I want you to take this to Rumble and unleash it. But I can see your frustration, and I perfectly understand why you're mad. I get it.
Oh, yeah, because it's drained 10 years now. 10 years of my life under scrutiny, threats. These people follow me around for a while, taking pictures of my house, all kinds of things, leaving ducks on my car. I went through hell. You know what I mean?
Ducks?
Yeah, little rubber ducks. Yeah,
little rubber duckies?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, what did you prove? Yeah.
How many ducks? How many ducks, Dan?
I come out before we went to the Connecticut courthouse and I come out to the car and supposedly I asked for the video surveillance. Supposedly my car was just out of the range of the video. Yeah, right. But there was a duck stuck in the gas tank, you know, the lid there, all over the car and the windshield wiper and all that. You know, a bunch of little rubber duckies. You know,
so that's what they threaten you with in Rhode Island? Like a little rubber duckies?
A bunch of soy boys in Connecticut. Yeah.
So rubber duckies is their threat tactic?
Yep. They're taking pictures of you from rooftops.
So they with rubber duckies.
But the idiots didn't know that we had shadow camera people, right?
Yeah.
It was some jerk in black Cadillac Escalade with a Florida license plate. And my neighbor caught the same exact one. And when the guy took a picture of my house, his rearview mirror, you could clearly see it was a black Cadillac Escalade, the side of his truck. In his rearview mirror, you know what I mean, the side mirror, and so these people, they're sloppy, you know what I mean, and they think just doing this stuff is going to intimidate you and threaten you. I told them, come see me face to face, man. So I told them to say, Connecticut, man, you better come at me with better more than rubber ducks.
Yeah. Wow.
Speaking,
and guys in the chat room, I seen Cutting Edge channels. Yeah, sorry, I apologize about the language, guys, in the chat room. You're not used to hearing this crap, but it's just like years built up. But yeah, man.
I knew, Dan, I was going to ask you about that because, you know, it's such a big part of your life at the moment, and you're being tossed around in a courtroom and by major media, thrown under the bus.
Not even get to defend myself. That's a big issue.
That is why, you know, I totally understand, and have no problem with the potty words that you said this evening. I can only if you want to hear the full boat story, head over to Rumble right after the show, truthradioshow.com. The link is down below. below. You can get blow by blow on what's going on there.